Hello everyone, it's Cleophie again and welcome to Crafting Shed. For today's tutorial, I want to show you how to crochet this little girl's bag. I crocheted this bag as part of a birthday present. My niece turned 1 and I know she'll get a lot of toys and clothes, so I think it's better to give her cash. I have this idea that it would be fun to crochet a cute bag, which I always wanted to do, and I can put the money inside. Wrap this, and there's my birthday present. So that's a little backstory. Now let's get started. I used 3 different color yarns from my leftover yarns, and for this dark pink, this is by Loops and Threads, size 4 medium weight yarn. I used size G 4mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, blunt needle, and tape measure. This is made up of these 2 squares. They are exactly crocheted with the same pattern, and I just switched the colors in the first 3 rounds so that both sides of the bag are not the same. This pattern is square number 1 in my motif square challenge tutorial, and the link of the tutorial is in the description below. Put the 2 squares together like this, like a sandwich, with right side facing out. Then close the 3 sides using the same color yarn as the last round. I'm going to start from this top side going down at the center of the bottom. So I'm going to estimate the yarn that I'm going to use like this. So start here. Insert in the 2 stitches to join the 2 corners like this. And then I'm just going to do a mattress stitch to stitch this together. So mattress stitch is you sew under like this, and then go to the other side, sew under, and go to the opposite side again and sew under the stitch, and just do it alternatingly in both sides like this. Then just regularly adjust the tension so that it's not too tight or not too loose. So continue stitching this together from here, then go to this side all the way at the center. And this is now what it looks like. So I'm just gonna leave the tail for now. Go to this other end right here, and I cut a separate yarn of about 4 yards right here in my left hand. Then insert in these 2 stitches on the top side, pick up the yarn and pull the separate yarn like this, and make 2 strands of yarn like so, and the tail would be right here. So now I'm crocheting the string to turn this into a shoulder bag. So I have 2 sets of yarn, 1 strand, and the other one has 2 strands. So yarn over this 1 strand, yarn over the 2 strands right here, yarn over the 1 strand again, and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over the 2 strands, yarn over 1 strand, and pull through all 3 loops. And just repeat the pattern. Yarn over 2 strands, yarn over 1 strand, and pull through all 3 loops. Repeat, yarn over 2 strands, yarn over 1 strand, pull through. Repeat, yarn over 2 strands, yarn over 1 strand, pull through all loops. Again, yarn over 2 strands, yarn over 1 strand, pull through all loops. So this is what it looks like. So just continue with the pattern until you get the desired length of the string. And this is now what my string looks like. And as I crochet this, it gets really twisted. So I have to adjust these parts to straighten it. So it's normal that when you crochet the string, it can get twisted like this. And it would now look like this. So next, I'm going to attach the other end of the string to the other side of the square. But let me show you first the length. This is about 12 inches. So attach this end of the string to this side of the squares, and I have 3 tails at the end of the string. So I'm just gonna insert one strand of yarn here at the top corner of one square, and then one tail would go on the other square on the top corner right here. And I'm just gonna tie these 2 tails together, and now the other string is joined on the other side of the bag. Then thread this longer tail to the blunt needle, and then using this long tail, I'm going to sew these edges together using the same mattress stitch. So sew under the stitch like this, and go to the opposite side of the square and sew under the stitch, and then just repeat sewing under the stitch, going in opposite direction each time, and adjust the tension so that it's not tight nor loose. And this is what it looks like. So just continue sewing down and to the bottom to close the bag all the way. And this is now what it looks like. It's now closed all the way to the bottom here. I have 2 tails, and this is what the side looks like, the other side. And at this point, it's done. Just weave these ends and clean up the tails. And this is what the inside looks like, inside of the bag, and you have the option to put a lining to make it look nicer. And this is now what the piece looks like, all cleaned up and all done. So for my purposes, 1 square is enough to make the bag, but if you want to make this bigger, you can make several squares and crochet them in different colors to create a pattern with the colors too. Then join them together to create a bigger size bag. I think that would really look cool too. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe.